Sir, we are unable to serve the sort of tactics, sir. Hello?
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I
Yeah.
move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta.
Basavaraj sir,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm Dr. Tilak sir. I'm the founder of the Skill Activate.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, the things you requested, na, those are unable, they're unable to sort out, sir.
No issues,
Uh,
sir. No problem. No issues. Not a problem. No, just I wanted because when I was taking the topic in the
yes,
paper
sir.
correction, like which kind of research, I thought
Yes,
it
sir.
will be effective if we get the data. No issues. I'll
Correct.
take it the general scenarios of computer science, sir.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just
No issues.
I just have gone through the data, sir. It's a mix
Yes, sir.
of
Yes.
all the departments, not limited to the engineering, not limited to pharmacy, not limited to medical.
Yeah, I
There are many
understood, sir.
other. Yes,
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 sir. I'll consider a general scenario and I'll take
yes,
with
sir.
different examples in different tools.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Fine, sir.
Very good evening.
Good evening, esteemed participants. We warmly welcome to one day international webinar on AI application for scholarly research. We are delighted to have join us for his insightful session. We will commence the webinar in a few minutes as some participants are still joining. We will be shortly allowing time for all participants to join. Please keep your microphones and during the participation. Participants who unmute without period permission may be removed. The Google Meet capacity is currently full. If your friends and colleagues are waiting in lobby, then please suggest them joining on YouTube Live. The feedback and certificates link will share on YouTube Live chat as well as Google Meet chat. Thank you. I'm From Skill Activate, happy to introduce our resource person, Dr. Basavaraj Patil sir, an academician and researcher with 13 years of teaching and research experience. He has contributed greatly to computer science and engineering. He holds multiple patents, international publication, and prestigious recognition to his credit. Dr. Basavaraj Patil sir also serves in key academic and research innovation ambassador roles. Today he will enlighten us on the topic Advanced AI application for scholarly research. This is subject of immense relevance and the current research landscape. We are grateful to him for joining us and sharing his expertise. Let us all welcome Dr. Basavaraj Patil sir and look forward to an enriching session. Sir, it's over to you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for a warm welcome. We'll wait or we'll begin with the session now. Would you confirm the presentation is visible to all?
No, sir.
Just a minute.
No, sir.
Just a minute, madam. Madam, just a minute. I'll restart the browser. It is asking me to restart.
The Google Meet capacity is currently full. If your friends and colleagues are waiting in the lobby, please suggest them join on YouTube Live. The feedback and certificate link will share on YouTube Live chat as well as a YouTube Google Meet chat. Thank you. To ensure smooth and focused session, please keep your microphones muted during the session participation. Participants who unmuted without period permission may be removed. The Google Meet capacity is currently full. If your friends or colleagues are waiting in the lobby, suggest them join on YouTube Live. The feedback and certificate link will share on YouTube live chat as well as on Google Meet chat.
Sorry for the inconvenience. The browser restarted. I could not able to join back because of full of participants. Am I audible, sir, now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Screen, please continue me my screen sharing. It's not allowing me to share the screen, sir.
Okay, sir. Please wait.
Earlier it was correct. Now it's not allowing me to share the screen.
Please try, sir.
Yes, sir. Something went wrong with screen sharing. Sir, I'm unable to share the screen.
சார் நீங்க வெளியில போயிட்டு திருப்பி உள்ள வாங்க சார்.
Please keep your microphones muted during the presentation.
Your paper is visible, sir. Okay.
Sir, your microphone is off.
Sir, now am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good evening, all. So today we will be learning about few of the AI-based applications which will be helping for the young researchers who will be struggling for conduction of the literature review, analyzing of the previous content, or the statistics in a huge big data, analyzing them and comprising that into a smaller extent. We are looking after some of the few key points in today's session. Firstly, we will be learning about how to work on the literature review, which is a very important part of the research where we analyze the existing content so that it will be making us very easier for us to continue the process which are already done. Then we also learn about how AI is assisting in writing the contents, analyzing the data as well as the visualization, as well as how easily we can make the translations into the different languages also. Moving on to the main research challenge, I hope everyone are currently struggling to get the publications in the good reputed journals. Earlier, if it was only a simple journal, everyone would accepted that these fellows, these persons have done these many researches, these many number of research copies. Now the trend is getting changed. We are not looking after with the basic changes or basic count of the paper. Now they are considering the quality of the research paper. When the quality increases, when we have the good stuff to analyze, then to represent, apply our skill, and make the model implementable. Whenever we consider that scenario, it is getting difficult. Now most of the institutions are expecting the quality journals either indexed in the Scopus, IEEE transactions, or Wiley, or other natural nature cares and all reputed journals. So generally, it is a time consuming. As you all of our teaching fraternity, we know that we are filled up with our teaching process, taking care of preparation of the classes, laboratories, every other one or the other aspects are available with us. So this makes us very tedious to get thorough in the research. In this particular aspect, we have to get the help of the latest technological tools, which we call as AI assisted tools, as everyone are moving on with the AI, Chat GPT, Perplexity, Gemini, or many more things. So out of this, we have to utilize in a better way, such a way that we can reduce our time in listing of the contents or the basic fundamental data analysis part, or rewriting the contents, checking for the grammar irritations. All these similar small kinds, if we reduce, it will help us to get into the better research where our time will be spending on thinking of the content. For the faster researching or reviewing of the contents, we have a different methodologies. We use either a semantic way or a keyword based search, as well as we also consider with the mapping of the contents with the different connections, like this paper is related to this. So that paper has listed many of the references. We'll find out which is the best and we'll check out who has cited more. We are getting that to the next level. So here are the some of the examples, which are few I'm listing because of the shortage of duration. For connecting the papers, for example, I am working on some psychological aspect or the metallurgy part. I am working on some computer algorithm. I wanted to know that how they are connected and what are the different relevant papers exactly matching with that. In order to get to know that, we have a tools like Research Rabbit, Connect Paper, lit maps, so that it will help us to evaluate or identify which are paper relevant, exactly relevant, so that my quality of the paper will increase. Similarly, for summarizing the articles, we have LSite, SE site, and Chat GPT, Chat PDF, Genie AI. All these will go across with the demonstration directly, so that it will help us to get to know how they have been incorporated directly into our curriculum. So this is one of the example of a Research Rabbit app. So what we can do is, we'll just need to list out few of the papers. We need to upload one of the paper at least. So what I have done, I have selected one of the paper which I have published earlier. So this paper data will be listed, the author's name, the paper where it is published, in which year, the abstract, and if you click on the PDF, you'll be able to go to the PDF if it is open access. So the similar way, we have a multiple options here for tracking it out, which are the similar works. So similar to this paper, I have found around 56 papers, and the citations which I have referred one, and the authors and suggested authors. I just click on the similar work. So I'll get the list of papers with a graphical representation. Can you figure out how it will be working out? What are the connected things? So if I can zoom in, so all these papers are interrelated to each based on the content. We can also go with the last name of the author, first name of the author, or I can search with the keyword WSN, how they are relevant to the particular paper. Again, I can go in particular of the one paper. That process continues, and that will list me all the references for every paper which are listed, and we can plot with this. These graphical representations are helping us to plot the contents, or we can take the screenshots of these and add in the paper our literature part, and we can say these are the connected papers. That will help us to have the weightage or quality of the contents. So I can choose any of the contents. It's not about only one particular. Any domain you can choose relevant to that. And I can also export these papers in BibTeX, CSV or RIS form for citing into my applications. So it will be directly loaded into a text file that we'll be able to get. The second tool is a lit map. So here what we can do is we can import the file, or I can search with the paper. So here I will design improve communication skills. So if I search a topic relevant to this, I'll be able to get the relevant papers which are connected to this topic. And again, I can select this. So the relevant papers will be listed, and I'll be able to get the connected papers to this. So every explore this research article, I'll be generating a lit map, which will be a graphical representation, which we are connected with the references similar to this. So it will take some time for the connection or establishing or finding out. It will search for the contents, and similar to your research rabbit, will be able to get the papers in this format, the different design. I can have an option to find the papers, refine the papers with the filters, more of this kind, or this kind of the papers which are related. So that will be added, and I can refresh it. I'll be able to get more number of papers in the article representation. So you may get confused why these connection of the papers or establishing the relation between the other papers are required. Because whenever we go for the quality publication, we'll be able to get into the consideration of how best the researcher has evolved with the relevant papers. So similar way, the other tool, which is also a similar kind of the connected papers, that will also help me with finding out. I'm just searching with the keyword, and that keyword based will be retrieving the data from the database which are connected, and I'll be also again getting the plots or the maps of this kind that will help me to identify which are more connected or relevant papers to my domain. As a new researchers, you are feeling like I am working on this topic, nobody knows how, nobody is guiding me. So these are the kind of the tools which will help. So what you can do, you can just go with these particular paper, how they are related, in which parameter they are connected. We can take this diagram also. Even if we take a screenshot of this particular diagram and plot in the particular research paper, it will be having a more weightage because of graphical representation. So that also we can think of that in adding, and we have options for filtering. So I'm making it quick with things because I need to make more examples with the other tools. So this way we can help it out to find out how best we can plot the graphs, how can we identify the relevant connected papers for the specified area. So this will help me to also figure out in which area, from which area to which area, the means from which year to which year I need to get the papers. I can get a filter option. I'll be able to search based on the plot, the recent papers. I want to find out only the recent papers, apply that filter. So it will be shortlisting only the papers which are relevant to that particular year. So all these three, rabbit and connected papers, lit maps, help us to get with the connection of establishing which are the relevant papers. So here I'll be able to get the paper contents. Whenever I move the cursor, I can go for it, PDF, I can go to DOI number, Google Scholar link, so that I can access that paper directly and save in my folder. So this is about connecting the papers which are related to my particular domain area. The next part is moving on with the summarization of the content. So for that, I have listed Illustrate as the tool. The same I'll consider with the security algorithm for cyber attacks. So if I search with the keyword, I'll be able to get the connected papers which are listed as a summary. So this particularly, no need of going into the paid version, because we'll get a lot of options here, like the summary of the top 4 resources will be listed here for a few papers, 2024, 2023, 2020 and 2021. So these 4 papers summary is already available with us. We can directly copy this, take into our particular notepad or Word document, read it out and summarize the contents. Apart from this, we have an option here to get into the find out of the different filters. Whether I want to sort based on the relevant paper, if that, I'll click on this most recent paper, the latest papers will be listed, least recent, most cited, which will be helping us for getting better citations in the application, or with the title. So how this will help? So initially it will be listing with my paper, the title, the publication, author, citation, source, DOI number. If I click on this, it will take me to the source where the paper is been retrieved. So directly if PDF are available, I'll get the PDF file. So that way it will helping us to get the contents of the paper. Then the abstract summary of the paper is added. Is it enough for us to get with the abstract summary? No, we need more description. So here we have options like summary, main findings, methodology, intervention, outcome measured, limitations, as well as the intervention effect, summary of the introduction and the summary of discussion. So I can click on the plus. So I will be added with the another file, which I can say as the main findings. I can see the main finding here. I'll just make it out of full screen. There is a limitation in the extraction of this, because whatever the paper, the author, whatever is listed or stated, that will be listed here for my content. So I can just scroll it out. I can add only few number of columns. More number of columns are not allowed in the free version. If I want that, I can go with the upgradation. The limitations, if I want to add a limitations, I can add the limitation also, but it is showing more than 4 is not allowed. First column is a paper, second is a abstract summary, and the third one is main finding, and the fourth is a limitation. So more than this, do we need anything as a researcher? Because it takes a lot of time for reading every paper, what are their limitations, what are their main findings. If something goes wrong, if I, for example, I already noted this file, I just remove this particular column and I can add the other summary files, main finding, intervention, outcome measured. So that will add me the content for the same paper. I'll be able to retrieve the different parameters multiple times. So what I can do, I can just select all the papers just as a normal way, copy them and paste in your Word document. So it will be directly accessible for you in the summarized form. In a tabular form only, you'll be able to get all the contents. So this is how you will be able to get the contents. So I hope this is interesting and informative, because this will help us to reduce the work of literature review. Even the paper contents, description, summary will be able to get. So similar way, you may see that only few papers. No, I can have 16 papers. I can increase. If I scroll down and click on load more, I'll be able to get more number of papers. It will get a duplicate 32. So I can just scroll down I'll be able to get with the limitations, and the number of columns are limited. So it's not required for everyone to get into the paid version. I can go with the unpaid, just remove this already taken or captured 5 columns, make it to copy into your Word document and search add with the other file, so that your abstract paper will be summarized with the limitations, methodology, what limitations they have, what is the results of that particular paper, that you will be able to get into a single with a free of cost. So this is one of the tool which will help us for extracting. Similar to this LA site, we have one more which is size space. So any queries? So I'll go with the metallurgy methods. So here I'll be choosing with the basic plan. So if I search, I'll be able to get into these of the options. I can ask my browser AI tool directly, search the paper, what way I want to search, write a report, I want an abstract view, I can use that. I want a review of the literature. So this has a limitations, we cannot access more than 3-4 months for a 3-4 times for a month. So I can have these different options, and multiple options can also be taken from this particular tool. So this is also similar to your size site.
Sorry, sir.
Yes.
Actually, your screen is not visible.
Just a minute, sir.
Not visible.
From when it was not visible?
I think 3 to 4 minutes ago, sir, it was stopped working.
LS site
Yeah,
is
now
not
it is
visible?
screen. Yes, now. Sir.
Sorry, LS site, this tool is now it's visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So as I was specifying, we no need required of paying it, upgrading for the free cost. We can utilize it. We can remove the columns. The columns are listed here. I have an option to manually remove the columns which I don't want. I can just remove it, and I can add the new column from this, because it has a limitations of only 4 columns for the freeware. Similarly, for the size space also, I can just give the option search with a deep search, or I want to write a research survey, a literature survey, analyze the data. So all these can be taken into the consideration. You can register with 1 or 2 email IDs for getting more frequent data. Then the other part, size site, S site. So here also it will help us to get with the analysis of the data. So it will show me the list of the references, what strategies I can search with the things. As I'm going with the free search, I'll be having only 2 prompts I can give in the presentation, like whenever I'm retrieving. So I'll be getting the paragraph by paragraph, whole contents I'll be able to list, and whatever I required, I'll be adding to it. For example, fabrication techniques, which I have used. So here the fact check about the answer, which will be collected and it will be listed. So few of them are paid, so we could not able to get full extract, but we can have the utilization of you can see the results. So I have got 2 paragraphs of the contents which will be listing me all the process with the relevant data and all the papers which are connected to that. So I can go to the paper directly and use these papers in my previous LSI. So the relevant papers can be retrieved for the evaluation. And one more very important aspect with the consideration of I have many papers. Assume that I have many multiple papers where I want to work on it or get the analysis of it, because as a paper I cannot go in depth with the reading of every paper. I can just upload the file. They have an option to chat the previously downloaded file. I'm just opening a PDF file. So I have an option, this paper, I can ask the queries to the user, the AI machine. So I can summarize the paper. If I click here, the summary of the paper will be listed here. So what is the abstract? In the abstract way. So likewise, I can go with every paper content to summarize in a detail, in a brief way so that I can get this content in a quicker manner. So this is how we'll be able to get. I have multiple tools: AI Scholar, AI Detector, AI Writer. So this way will help us to get into the basic survey of the paper, making the collection of the research. This LI site will help us to get the shorter review of the particular paper with the different parameters like limitations, the methodology used, outcome measured, and methodology what they have implemented, the summary of that, what study they have done, hypothesis tested, research gaps. So all these parameters can be included one after the another, so that we'll be able to get the contents. All these are interrelated. If one application is giving one feature, the other application provides you the other feature. We can utilize whatever the functionality available from that, so that I can use that content to create in the other form. So moving back to my presentation. So we have used, we have gone through the connected papers. We have gone through the summary of the papers with LSI, SI, and ChatGPT. Similar to that, we also have a GenAI that will also show you demo. And one more important, Scholar AI plugin. So what is this Scholar AI is? So I have a ChatGPT. If you search Scholar AI in ChatGPT in the Google search, we'll be able to get a separate manipulated, or the specific organization, they started their own version of the ChatGPT. It's like customized. You can go to the link of that, they are created. So what this does, it's our common ChatGPT where I can search, create the new chat, but I want to know additionally with my paper. What I will do, find me the papers with the reference. So whatever the paper I'll be able to get, I can directly put a question, I can able to get. So I have a question ready with here. Write a review on the use of virtual reality for robotic surgery. If I click the content, I'll get the description with the source. So I'll be able to connect with the scholar.io. That will help me to retrieve and fetch with that. It's like a chatting, like a chat box. Whatever I need, I'll chat, I'll request, and it will be able to get me with the data. So this is the result of ChatGPT with the reference. If I click this, I'll be able to move on to that particular site from where the source, the data is being collected. So which journal, from which journal the data is collected, or search for that. So this makes, if you don't have these sources, it's not guaranteed that the generated or chat extracted data are not authorized for us. So we'll get full paragraph of the content that will help us. So you can use this content and move on to the GenAI. I have a GenAI. I'll just move on to GenAI. So this will be like a research assistant for me. So whatever I do, I will be able to get the contents, generate with the abstract level. I can create the subheadings of the content. It's taking some time, just a minute. So all my accounts I can create with the common, my username and the password. Any email ID are accessible. So in the meanwhile, any queries from the participants who are on the online?
Still now, no, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So here, this is a fantastic tool. So I'll just go with a new document. It's a very fantastic tool for the young researchers. What happens? I want to have the structure of the paper, so that a smart heading is an option. Generally, if you go with a standard heading, you will get the heading papers in the introduction, methods, results, experimental, conclusion. So what I'll do, I'll ask the ChatGPT to give me the smart headings. So the process to design the paper on I can say like education system in teaching process. So I can give the keyword, and I'm extracting, I'm asking the Genie to give the headings of the smart titles of that. So if I click on it, it will start listing me the subheadings. What are all the titles or the topics relevant to that? Basically, when we say, you can see the system. So educational system design in teaching, so introduction, background, problem statement, objectives, significance of the study or the literature review, theoretical frameworks, models of the curriculum development, So all these till the end will be able to get. See the contents, how many contents it has listed me. But there is a restriction in this Jenny. I can have or I can fetch only 200 words at a time. So it will take around 40 minutes to get me the next 200 data. What I can do is, can you observe this? This paper delineates the systematic process of conceptualization. So I got one paragraph of content. If I am accepting or I am satisfied with this, I need to just click accept. So I got the content. Similarly, again click on it, I'll get another paragraph with the source. It's not just only the content. If we move on the cursor, you'll be able to find out this particular paper details also. It is a MDI like a applied science paper with the title, from where it has fetched. You can directly move on to that paper also. So to extract the content. So now I got one paragraph. Similarly, I want to go with the problem statement. So I'll click on it. I'll get a paragraph, accept. So likewise, the whole paper, the full complete literature paper or the paper can be generated for us by Genie AI. So this is the beauty of Genie AI, which will helping the researchers. But only the importance is, whatever the author's papers are listed here, just cross verify once. Just cross verify once whether this contents, the methods used in the particular paper are matching to it. See, can you see this whole paper problem statement has been listed for me. Now I want to let with the objectives. I have left with only 5 keywords here. You can see with the limits. So I will be able to get it. So it takes around 1 hour for to getting with the more words. So objective of the paper is listed. You can see with these things. So this is the beauty of the Genie AI, which will be helping us fully for the organizing, finding out the subtitles of the paper as well as getting the contents. So finally what I can do, I can just copy everything, paste in my Word document. So this is ready with my content. So I can organize, rephrase the contents. So for rephrasing, we'll come to the content later, what kind of tools we are using. So are you following with the Genie AI?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just for confirmation, I need, because it may be going out of this. We move on to the next kind of the tools which will be helping us. I have listed few of the tools. They are already available. I shared the PPT already to the committee. So these are already available, with some are free and some are premium. So you can go with the SciSpace, which is paid with more option. And currently, Scopus is also giving with a paid version of analysis of the paper, which we will get searching of the paper and summaries of the paper fully. And Perplexity is almost fully free. You can extract the data. And PayPal is one more, not with normal PayPal, so PaperPal. That also is very comfortable for us to get into this. So another kind, these are our traditional u.com, which is a search engine. Copilot in the Microsoft is also providing us a data. Pinned, TLDR, Summarize Bot, Paper Digest, Humata. Humata is also like chatting with the document which is already there. I'm connecting, and whatever the questions I have, it will be able to retrieve me the answers. And for visualization, we have gone through these first 3 tools: Research Rabbit, Connected Papers, and Litmaps. So apart from this, there are other tools also which will help us to organize the literature part of my contents. So moving on to the next part with the contents of tools like Chat GPT, like Chat PDF, as we show on with the how do you retrieve, how do I want to get to know that in this paper which methodology is used. I'll ask the chat like what paper, what methodology is used. Is it effective? So it will list me with the results. Similarly, Google has given us a free version of information extraction, Notebook LM. So that is also very good. I have tried for many of the examples. You can also go through these tools. So I listed these tools. I could not demonstrate all. So all these will do one or the other way the similar kind of the functionality. So moving on with the next aspect, like AI assisted writing. So what happens? I am a researcher, I am a teacher, I have multiple works.